Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Savannah and today I want to show you guys my favorite Gshade presets for The Sims 4. If you don't know what Gshade is, it's like reshade but better. If you don't know what reshade is, it's like a shader that allows you to like use presets to like make the game look better. It makes your game look prettier. Here are some awesome presets that I highly recommend. So just so you know, this is what my game looks like without any presets. Looks kind of sad, kind of dull. It's kind of hideous in my opinion. And our first preset is my favorite because I made it specifically to my liking. So it's the Lily preset by yours truly. This is what it looks like in game. I'm gonna show you guys how all these look in game and in Create a Sim. So this is how it looks in game. I want it to be like super bright, super vibrant. So that's how this is how the world looks. For instance, my Shuno, if you couldn't tell. I just want everything to be like super bright and vibrant. Everybody has different tastes, which is why I made my own, because I'm like, I found a bunch that I liked, but like I wanted one to be like my go-to. So this is the one that I use pretty much 99% of the time when I play. So I just like how bright and pretty it is. And now we're going to hop in Create a Sim. So this is what Create a Sim looks like. Again, very bright. I just love bright looking in Create a Sim. And yeah, I made it so that I want it to look both good in game and in cast. I know some presets are like better for gameplay, some are more for cast. I wanted mine to like work well for both. So I try my best to make it look well in each, and I like it. You might not, but if you do, it's linked down below. All of these presets are linked down below in order. So this next preset is called the Bright Life preset by CatX3. Hope I said their name right. And it's like a bit warmer. It's still very bright. That's why I like it. Like I like how just like, I don't know, bright and like soft it makes the whole world look, you know. I feel like I'm like in a dream, kind of. I think it's great for like screenshots and stuff. Like look how beautiful this building looks, like how vibrant the paintings are in comparison to like without. Everything is just gorgeous. I really like this one for like screenshots and stuff like that, especially like build mode, like screenshots and stuff. So this is what the world looks like see how like dreamy and like soft and like bright everything is. This is what it looks like in cast. I prefer this one as more of like a live mode, like screenshot kind of thing. I'm not a fan of like how like the skin of Sims looks with it, so for me I'm going to use it for cast, but it's still very pretty. This is what my sim looks like. This is what I like how the cast background like looks, how my background looks. It's gorgeous, but I still prefer it as like more in-game screenshot type of preset. This next preset is the Sweet preset by Asimsa, and she made this in like kind of like a bundle, so they're sweet and sour. I have both in my game and I like both, so I'm gonna show you guys both of them. So this is sweet. It's very peachy, hence the sweet name. Very peachy, very warm, not like as bright, but still like bright, you know what I mean? Like, but very like warm, peach toned and everything. I think it's like really good for like screenshots of like, I don't know, builds, and like even just like regular, like I like hit play, like just regular like day-to-day, like if you want to take action shots or something. I think it's great for screenshots of like anything really. I love taking it whenever I do builds, because I do very like, I don't know why, all of my like renovations and builds are like pink, and I feel like this just makes my builds look better because it's a very peachy tone, pinkish orange type of vibe. So I really love it, and this is how it looks in Create a Sim. It still looks really pretty in Create a Sim. I occasionally use it in Create a Sim. Depends on like what I'm kind of going for. Sometimes I use it for screenshots and casts, but usually I use the sour for like actually doing Create a Sims. But I'll show you guys that one in a second. But this is what the sweet looks like. Very pretty, very warm, you know what I mean? So this is sour. This is my favorite of the two. I like that's a bit cooler, and I use this more for like day-to-day gameplay sometimes, and also just like cast as well, which I'll show you in a second. But it's a bit cooler, hence like the sweet versus sour. It has more like, I feel like bluish, like, you know, like the white here looks a bit more blue. Still very bright and bright, vibrant, but very different undertones. And this is how it looks in Create a Sim. I like this a bit more than the sweet for Create a Sim. I just think that it looks better on like the Sim's skin tone and stuff. It doesn't like warp it as much. It's like sometimes the sweet makes them look a bit too warm in cast. So sometimes that kind of confuses me, but both are very gorgeous, but this is definitely my favorite of the two. So this next one is called Storybook by Craze. I hope I said their name right, but I like this for like screenshots of builds and stuff. It's very much warmer, like probably the warmest one so far, like a lot like kind of browner, like more like caramel and stuff like that. This is, but like still bright and stuff like that. So I love how my Sim's hair look how like it really like lightens up, like you can see the detail in her hair, and you know, it just brightens everything up. And this is what live mode looks like. Gorgeous, still very bright, and it's kind of, I feel like it kind of looks like a mix of the sweet and sour, like when you kind of think about it, which is probably why I like it so much. It's by a different creator, but still I feel like it's like mixes those two. So if you're looking for something super bright and like cool but warm at the same time, I think this is a good one. This is what cast looks like. I prefer this as like a gameplay kind of Gshade preset, because I like really my cast to look very bright and like neutral, and like to look too cool or too warm. But it still looks great depending on like how you like your lighting to look in the cast. You might absolutely love this, but it's still beautiful. Kind of looks like more like evening out, you know what I mean? Like when you kind of look at the, you know, it's very pretty. So this one is by the same creator, Craze. I hope I'm saying their name right, but it's a bit cooler, a bit nowhere near as bright, a lot darker. I still think this looks like great for like kind of screenshots where like you want it to be like a moody vibe and stuff like that. This is what the inside of the parma looks like, kind of like brown. That's why it's latte, because you know, they're like brown but like cool brown. This is what like the world looks like and everything. Yeah, I like this more for like moody screenshots and stuff. I'm trying to like capture like a really like sad moment or something like that, or like I'm like building a house and it's like the vibe is just supposed to be like a bit more dreary and stuff like that, like especially if it's raining outside, you know. This is what it looks like in cast. Again, I prefer this more as gameplay type of preset because I like mine to be like super bright, and this kind of makes everything look a bit dark. But again, if I'm like trying to like do cast poses where like the person is supposed to be like super like emotional and like dramatic and like dark, then like this comes in great. It's like such like a dark academia. It's giving dark academia. That's what I'm thinking of. Dark academia. You get that now? You get the vibe now? Yeah. So this last preset is the Cotton Candy preset by Kawaii Whims. As you could see, it's still like on the warmer side, but still kind of cool-ish. It's kind of like a toned down version of the latte one, a bit brighter, kind of a bit more cheery. Again, it's cotton candy, kind of a fluffy whiteness and everything like that. Very vibrant, as you can see. Like, look how vibrant this bench is. But very vibrant, but still kind of cool and like warm at the same time and stuff. Like, look how this poster looks. I just love how vibrant it makes everything look. Like, if you're taking a screenshot of something that's like supposed to be like super duper vibrant, like a house that I built or something, or like that I renovated, that I use like very bright furniture and everything, and I want it to pop, like this is definitely the one. And this is Create a Sim. Very pretty. I don't really use this for Create a Sim, but it still looks great. I think I use this more for screenshots and Create a Sim instead of actually like the making of my Sims. but I still think it looks very, very pretty. I like how it makes my backgrounds look. And yeah, that's pretty much all of the presets that I have to show you today. I'm actually working on another preset that I'm going to release soon, so stay tuned for that. All these will be linked down below in order, and the tutorial that I used by Lemon Cloud will be linked down below. Very, very helpful. Have a great day. Hopefully I will see you in the next video. Like, subscribe, comment your fave preset or any other recommendations that you have for people. If maybe your fave was not on here that I didn't know about, leave that down below. But anyway, bye bye.